3 days ago, Cyclone Michaung hit parts of Chennai. And of course, there was heavy rainfall, record rainfall really reported in Chennai. But believe it or not, 3 days on, there are still parts of Chennai completely waterlogged. And I'm talking about 6-7 feet of water in these areas, making it impossible for people to leave their homes. There's aerial assistance being provided to them, some of them being taken out with boats. Parts of North Chennai, South Chennai is still completely waterlogged because this is essentially lake water that's now entered their homes and it has nowhere to drain. So it stays there stagnant. You can only imagine what a massive health scare also this is. There are questions being asked of the administration right now because 3 days in, we still don't know how long this kind of a deluge will continue. Schools and colleges remain shut tomorrow as well as the Stalin government says they're doing everything they can to clear the mess in Chennai.
Flooded streets, residents wading through water. Parts of Chennai are still completely marooned, with water all around and not a patch of dry land in sight.
The aftermath of Cyclone Michaung has certainly been devastating for Chennaiites, especially those who are residing in Velachery and Udayam Nagar, where we are reporting from. The water has just gushed inside the houses of several people. As a result of that, they're not able to get out to get their daily dose of groceries, water or milk packets. That's how the residents are buying water from elsewhere.
Forget wading through flood water. This is a container. That was going to the Bharat Petroleum, the plant here nearby in North Chennai. And this particular container got stuck here at Vyasarpadi because of the levels of water. Now the water entered the engine, and from 4 a.m. this particular driver, he's been stranded here.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh conducted an aerial survey of areas affected by floods caused by Cyclone Michaung in Tamil Nadu.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will personally oversee the response to the current crisis and has spoken to the CM Honorable Stalin also. He had asked Minister of Home Affairs and the Cabinet Secretary to deploy all necessary resources, human and material necessary resources for assisting the people of Tamil Nadu.
Following the aerial survey, Rajnath Singh held a meeting with Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to review the ongoing relief efforts undertaken.
மிக்ஜம் புயலால் ஏற்பட்ட பெரு வெள்ள பாதிப்புகளை மாண்புமிகு ஒன்றியத்தினுடைய பாதுகாப்புத்துறை அமைச்சர் அவர்கள் நேரில் இன்று ஆய்வு செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். இதற்காக தமிழ்நாடு அரசின் சார்பில், தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களின் சார்பில் என்னுடைய நன்றியை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். சென்னையின் வரலாற்று இல்லாத அளவுக்கு பெய்த பெருமழையினால் ஏற்பட்ட பாதிப்புகளிலிருந்து மீண்டு சென்னை நகரமும் மக்களும் இயல்பு நிலைக்கு வர தொடங்கியிருக்கிறார்கள்.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved a 561.29 crore rupees urban flood mitigation project for Chennai. The shortage of essentials like drinking water and milk has added to the growing desperation across the city. Power outages too have sparked protest, with residents taking to the streets.
Rains due to Cyclone Michaung slammed Chennai on 3rd of December. It's been 4 days and unfortunately the condition seems to have not returned to normal in certain parts of the city. This is a place called Jamalia in Chennai, northern part of Chennai, and this place water stagnation is unfortunately really high. Even up to the knee level we can see the water over here. Vehicles, people have to go to office, have to go to work, so they are like wading in this amount of water.
Heavy showers have been forecast for the state of Tamil Nadu starting December 8. With Shilpa Nair, Anaga Keshav and Shivibol KG in Chennai for India Today.
Let me bring in Shilpa Nair on this broadcast, who's been reporting extensively for the last 3 days and telling you what's the situation on the ground. Shilpa, good evening. You visited South Chennai yesterday, you visited North Chennai today, and in both areas the situation extremely dire because we're hearing of residents unable to get access to basic necessities. Many of them stuck in their homes. Help hasn't reached them yet. They're out of power. They have no internet connectivity, no signal on their phones. It's 3 days after the cyclone hit, and it's still the situation in many parts.
That's right, Akita. In fact, India Today was covering the situation extensively from the ground. We visited South Chennai yesterday to understand the extent of flooding there, and it was quite bad. But of course, rescue operations were pressed into that particular area. And now, of course, things are slowly returning to normal as far as South Chennai is concerned, especially in Velachery and Madipakam. We just came back from Madipakam. We saw the areas that were severely flooded. The water has receded in all of those places. Only very few pockets that are still flooded. But the cause of concern, the real cause of concern at this point in time is North Chennai. North Chennai, people are angry. They're extremely angry with the neglect that they've been facing for the last couple of days. Firstly, different pockets of North Chennai, be it Puliyankopar, Vyasarpadi, Perambur, all of these areas are very badly flooded. The flood water there is mixed with sewage. There are dead animals, floating on that flood water, and it was very, very difficult even for us to step into that water and do our ground reports. So you can only imagine the plight of people who are living there. Now, even otherwise, even for the basic essentials, they're selling out much more money to get a packet of milk, to get a can of water, and they're extremely angry, saying that most of them whom we spoke to in North Chennai, they say no DMK leader or opposition leader, nobody has come our way. There's been absolute apathy and neglect from the side of the officials, from the side of the political parties. And some of them are extremely angry that their MLA or their councillor, none of them have come for any help. Now,
their anger is understandable, Shilpa. Their anger is understandable because they're saying that no help has reached them 3 days. And this is still the situation in parts of Chennai. And unless the government does something to ensure the water drains, it's going to drag on over the weekend as well for many Chennaiites who are living out an absolute nightmare, much like what happened to them in 2015.